Chapter 17: The Menopausal Mayhem. Susan and her menopausal support group had shared countless laughs and adventures on their journey through menopause. But the next endeavor would take them into the world of environmental activism, unleashing a new wave of hilarity and mayhem. One sunny afternoon, the women gathered for their weekly support group meeting at Susan's house. As they sipped herbal tea and shared stories, the conversation turned to a pressing local issue: a magnificent, centuries-old oak tree that was slated for removal to make way for a new development. The tree had been a beloved landmark in their neighborhood, providing shade, beauty, and a sense of history to the community. The women were horrified at the thought of losing such a cherished part of their environment, and they decided to take action. With the determination only a group of menopausal women could muster, they launched a campaign to save the tree. They called themselves the Sassy Saviors of the Oak, and began brainstorming creative ways to draw attention to their cause. Their first idea was to stage a protest at the construction site. Susan and her friends donned matching "Save the Oak" t-shirts and picketed with signs that read, "Honk if you love trees." However, their picketing turned into a dance-off with construction workers who joined in the fun, complete with dance moves and hula hooping. Next, they attempted to organize a town hall meeting to discuss the importance of preserving the oak tree. However, their attempts at decorum were derailed by menopausal mood swings, leading to heated arguments and bouts of uncontrollable laughter during the meeting. Undeterred, the women decided to host a fundraising event to raise money for their cause. They organized a bake sale, where Susan's attempt at making oak tree-shaped cookies resulted in desserts that more closely resembled abstract art than trees. Despite the culinary mishaps, they managed to raise a significant amount of money. The highlight of their campaign was an event they called the Great Oak-a-thon. The women organized a 24-hour tree sit in the oak tree's branches, taking turns to ensure a continuous presence. They even brought sleeping bags, snacks, and board games to keep themselves entertained during their tree-sitting marathon. As they perched in the oak tree, Susan and her friends couldn't help but marvel at the absurdity of their situation. They had become unlikely environmental activists, staging a menopausal mayhem-filled protest to save a tree. Their campaign garnered widespread attention, with news crews and curious onlookers gathering to witness the spectacle. The women were interviewed on live television, where they shared their passion for preserving the oak tree with a healthy dose of humor. In the end, their efforts paid off. The community rallied behind the Sassy Saviors of the Oak, and the developers agreed to alter their plans to save the beloved tree. The women celebrated their victory with a picnic beneath the oak's branches, grateful for the support of their community and the laughter-filled journey they had embarked on together. As Susan and her menopausal friends basked in the shade of the oak tree they had fought to save, they knew that their journey through menopause had taken them on an unexpected and uproarious adventure. They had learned that even in the midst of serious causes and environmental activism, there was always room for laughter, camaraderie, and a healthy dose of menopausal mayhem.